Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to pay for a load of rock. So let me show you the greenhouse. Okay, so as you can see, it's got a double front door. And we'll walk in here. This is our little greenhouse. Alright. We got some strawberries. This is a blueberry plant. You can probably hardly see it. That's a wild carrot that I found. I jammed it in there, see if it'll do better in this instead of the rocky dirt. Then we got some garlic. And then we got the beans. Right here, these are beans. And then we got lettuce. These are all lettuce. Right here. Hey, Blake. And then we got some sweet onions. And then on this side, we got the spinach, which we got a whole bunch of rows of them. You can see they're starting to come up in that long row right there. And then we got that row. And then we got 2 broccoli right there. And this one, I'm pretty proud of this. This is a lettuce that I just cut the bottom off and then just jammed it in the dirt. And it's regrowing. It's pretty cool. Like, you can see where it was cut, right? I just basically took a lettuce head from the store and cut the bottom off and put it in the dirt and it started growing. Okay, then we got some red onions. Another one of those random carrots that I found. This is supposed to be asparagus, but I don't think it's going to grow. Doesn't seem to be growing. And then we got some more strawberries right there. So we got a little thing of strawberries, and then there's some right there. And then that stick right there is supposed to be for raspberries, but I don't know if it's going to take off or not. We're going to have to wait and see. And then up here we have a whole bunch of little starts, you know, carrots. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Morgan. you can't grow diesel, so you got to grow some food. And here's some more. So, I don't think you guys have seen the chicken coop either. I'll take you over to the chicken coop, show you the chickens. This is one of the funnest things about living out here in the country is, like, you can do, like, pretty much anything you want. And nobody can say anything because nobody even knows. Nobody even sees you, you know. Can't have chickens in the city. I suppose you can have a few hens, but unless they're noisy. Mason, stay away. My dog's a freaking chicken dog. He loves chicken. Hey, girls. There's the chickens. And there's our rooster. That's Mr. Cogburn. You girls hungry? Here, let's toss them some food. They must be hungry. They love this corn stuff. This is their favorite stuff. It's corn and it's got some seeds in there. It's like a scratch mix. Oh, they love that stuff. Anyways, there's the chicken coop I made. Just take you around real quick. Show you the inside of this thing. There's a chicken coop. That's how it is. Just like that. They all like to sleep in that corner right over there and poop everywhere. So they're still a little too young to use the perch. One of them was using it, but kind of stopped. So let me show you. Yeah, trying to make an egg factory, except for these things don't lay any eggs yet. You know, they're just freeloaders. Huh, you little freeloaders. That's okay. We'll get the meat out of you if you don't make eggs. What's up, Evans Auto Repair? Me and Grandpa just finished rewiring this trailer, trying to sell it. But until it gets sold, it's going to be my garbage trailer. So I've started giving away some firewood, trying to get rid of these 2 piles. This one's almost gone. Still got, you know, a few more pieces and stuff, but it's disappearing pretty quick. That one's going to disappear. Oh yeah, one day at a time. So you can see this section over here, right there. I cleared a bunch of, cleared the big pile that was right there. Put down some Corey spalls, some 4 to 8. That's where we're going to be making. Yeah, they're all roosters. So this is where the rock crusher is going to sit. And the breaker, that thing works great. You can see I was tinking away at this rock, you know. That granite's a little too hard though. You know, it's pretty thick. So I think I'm gonna have to use explosives on that if I'm gonna break it into pieces. But the breaker, dude, that breaker, man, that thing, it can break some rocks, you know. It can. Here's another one that I broke up right there. That thing can break some rocks. Haven't done a video on it yet. I know you guys are dying to see a video on it. $1,500 breaker. It was worth every dime I paid for it. Yeah, so one of the guys was saying, I guess it is a little loose now that I've been working it. You know, got it greased up and working it. That thing works amazing. So I'll just come over here and show you some of the concrete I broke with it. We got a nice luscious green. Yeah, it's still patchy. Our front yard. It's pretty green though. No, it's not, Blake. Dude, trust me, I'm dying, dude. I cannot wait for that crusher to get here, man. I'm thinking, so here's what I'm thinking. Next week, they should be done building it next week. Like, so I'm thinking next week is when they ship the thing, you know? And I get it like the 15th. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping. Here's some concrete I broke up. That was that big leftover pile of concrete. It was just a big brown, looked like a mud pie. Crushed it up. Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink. Just broke it up. But, dude, I cannot wait for that crusher to show up, man. Oh, super excited for that crusher. But Yeah, I guess that's all I have to show you guys for updates around here. We haven't really done much. Oh, my wife planted a whole bunch of flowers. You can see the flowers she planted. I bought her that rose for Valentine's Day, and the one on the other side too. Pretty cool. Hey, Mason. Say hi. Hey. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. I also planted some, good thing I'm not over there. I'd be taking out trees. Why is that, Blake? I also planted these trees right here. These are fruit trees. Here's one. There's another one. Yeah, these things are... Somebody took the dang tag off. Here's another one over here. Because I can't sit still. If you see equipment and something to do, I got to do it. Oh, trust me, Blake, I'm the same way, man. I am the same way. Dude, how do you think I've done all this in a year and a half to 2 years? We've only been down here 2 years. 2 years ago, this was all forest. I mean, it looks like I've been living here for 10 years. I've only been living here for 2 years. Let me just come up here and show you guys how the drivers park their stuff. It's pretty neat. Part of the biggest expense with building out here is I have literally spent like, over the past 2 years, probably like 50 grand just on rock alone. Trust me, rock is not cheap. Oh, I've been building ideas in my head, Blake, for the screener. I've been building ideas in my head, but I haven't really put anything on paper quite yet. I finally got a sensor installed for the gate, so when people are leaving, they can hit the sensor pad and it opens the gate. But the drivers they park their truck right here and right here, so they can pull up and they can, you know, pull up right next to their door. They're afraid of getting attacked in the morning by coyotes or cougars or something. Yeah, there's the, look, still got the Richie Bros sticker on it. Haven't fired that pressure washer up in a while. Probably ought to do that. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put a charger on. I'm gonna put a trickle charger on this thing. I pretty much buried it in gravel. That way, you know, somebody'd really have to work to get this thing out of this hole it's in. I should put a small little trickle charger on that. She hasn't sold yet, guys. You know, I don't know if she will. Who knows? Got so many dang trailers around here too. I need to get rid of some of these trailers. I think I counted the other day. I got a total of 8 things that can be towed. You know, 6 of them are trailers. 2 of them are implements. You know. just crazy living out here. I mean, who wouldn't want to live out here? Hey, Richard. I mean, this is just beautiful. This property is so beautiful. All this. 2 years. Year and a half to 2 years. Oh, dude, that hammer works amazing, man. Best $1,500 I spent on equipment. Well, I don't know if it's best 1,500, but tell you what, that thing works amazing. Look, we even got some ducks in the pond. Some decoys. Look at that building. Isn't that so cool? That is just so cool looking. That's our laundry room. We're gonna have a colony. See, that's what my other buddy was saying. My buddy Mark in Ireland. He's like, man, dude, you gotta have a freaking town built there. Yeah. Dude, it is so beautiful out here. Like, I mean, I can't get enough of this, you know. Tell you what, though, when we first moved down here, it was rough. We're basically homesteaders, if you think about it. We moved down here, we had no electricity, no running water. You know, what were we thinking? It's been great, though. I mean, look how far we've come. Now we got running water, we got electricity. Man, I tell you what, the world is coming together. I got my own shop. So, there's the Predator motor. Hey, Blake, are you still on here? There's the Predator motor right there. What? You want me to start it up? I can start it up.
Blake's still on though.
What? Blake's still on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that? All right, let's see if the battery's charged up enough to start it.
Want to hold it?
Yeah.
In that thing.
You gotta have the jerry can fuel petcock on or else it won't get any fuel. And I can feel that thing blowing exhaust from over here. Yeah. That motor, Richard, is for my rock crusher that I'm importing from China. The one bad thing about this motor, though, is where the muffler's positioned. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Blake. I mean, it's gotta be. The one bad thing, Blake, about this whole setup is... Let me show you. Okay. With the rock crusher, I got to be careful where this belt is because it's going to be right next to that muffler. You know what I mean? So what I may end up doing is I may have to put another shaft right about here with the pulley. and then run the crusher off of the pulley that's right here. You know what I'm saying? Either that, or I got to mount the motor higher up, you know. That way the belt doesn't get too close to that muffler. That's the one, you know. Well, and see, that was the other option. I either got to move the motor or somehow move the... So the problem with the muffler is it's a V-twin, right? So it's got two exhaust ports. So that would kind of be a pain in the butt. I mean, I could cut the muffler pipe right here and right there and weld an extension onto it so the muffler's sitting over here. But I think it'll be easier to just mount the motor up higher. Either mount it up higher or add a second shaft with two bearings and a pulley, you know, and then run everything off of that. I mean, that's my other option. Well, I'm not sure, Richard. They want to sell me a diesel motor, right? But I've only seen one in the USA, and I don't know how the guy was able to import it. And I tried to reach out to him multiple times, and he just don't really respond, you know? So I don't want to risk, you know, having to deal with the EPA and having to ship it back to China because they don't allow it, you know, so. And I got $1,000 off. I've got one on the little tote goat. It pulls wheelies with that sucker on it. I bought a pit bike pipe for it. Well, this one's got two. This is a V-twin. It's got two exhausts. It's got one right there and one right there. Ooh, that's another option. That's another option, Blake. Just have a I think I see what you're saying. Like put a tensioner like right here so it does like that type of deal. Maybe. That's another option. Like a spring, like one of those idler pulleys. Yeah, I tried looking for mufflers on Amazon. I couldn't find nothing for this thing. Yeah, dude, this thing's a freaking V-twin. It's 670 cc's. It's a big boy. It's pretty slick. It's even got an oil filter on it. Yeah, that might be another option, Blake. I'm gonna have to look into that. Just adding a tensioner. That would be easier than adding a second shaft with two bearings. I mean, that would be way easier if I just put an idler pulley basically is all it would need. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, actually, now that I think about it. If I need anything at all. But, heck yeah, dude. This little motor, it's a killer motor, man. $800 from Harbor Freight or $900 or whatever it cost. Dude, this thing's, it's pretty sweet. The one thing I did have to figure out, my grandpa brought over this jerry can with a petcock at the bottom. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Blake. Just build it off, and then it'll be done. Dude, this thing's got it's got some torque, man. This thing's got some torque. When I revved it up, dude, you could see the whole motor go, woo, and I was holding it too, you know. Yeah, it's even got that oil cooler on the other side. Pretty sweet. And it does have an alternator. This does have a fuel pump and an alternator. Because when it's on, I can see it tells me the voltage is charging. So that's pretty cool too. Alternator or whatever it's called. I think it's, what's it called? I don't think it's called an alternator on this. It's like the magneto or whatever that charges it. But I was playing around with the idea, Blake, of just buying a small motor for this thing. Just getting rid of the motor that's on it, because I just can't start this thing at all. Yeah, stator, that's what I was thinking. But then I was like, well, shoot, I could buy a new motor for this for $200, or I can import a Chinese dirt bike for $500 and have a whole new motorcycle. I was looking at dirt bikes on Alibaba, dude. They're selling for like $500, $700. Yeah, I'd love to slap a V-twin on that, dude. Except for it wouldn't fit in the frame. I don't even know if it might fit on that one. It would be tight. Your legs would get burnt, though, for sure. This little Coleman bike, we paid like $500 for it. Dude, this thing is... I love this thing, dude. This thing is cool. It's got a 200cc motor on it. Man, it scoots. And it's got an idler screw on it that's locked. So if you cut that off, I bet the thing would even go even faster, you know. Oh, trust me, Blake. I've already thought about it, dude. I'm going to go broke buying stuff on Alibaba. Once I get that rock crusher, man. If it actually works, dude, this has opened up a whole new playing field for me, right? You know, because then I'm like, oh, snap. Well, if I can buy stuff over there, import it, and then I can resell it, you know what I mean? I'm excited for that rock crusher, man. If it actually shows up, it's gonna be cool. I'll be buying a backhoe or a skid steer from China if it happens, if it works. Oh yeah, dude, I friggin' love these things, man. These things are so fun. Yeah, exactly, Blake. Dude, I've seen those little loaders they sell in China, the front end loaders. Dude, I would buy one of those in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Because they're selling them over there for like, $2,000-$3,000. And you buy one over here and it's like $50,000. I could buy one over there, have my little landscape yard. Dude, oh yeah, dude, I'll buy one container and I'll have them fill that thing plumb full. How you doing, son?
Good.
Yeah. How old are you now?
6.
6.
Hi.
Yeah, so that bike right there, that Yamaha, that's the one I learned how to ride on. That thing's got to be 40 years old.
Oh, 50.
No, it ain't that old. I was showing the guys on the other live stream that we've rode this thing so much, the bearings on the back tire are shot. Watch this. You can see. Dude, just check out the dirt bikes they got on there, Blake. Dude, they got some sick dirt bikes on there, man. And they look like they're selling them for like cheap.
Cheap.
You know, obviously maybe the pictures, you know, of what it is and what it, you know, I don't know. I'm super excited about it though.
You bought one?
What? Dirt bike?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
After the house.
After the house. Psych. Yeah, this thing's so old. Dude, this thing don't even have a air cover. It don't even have an air filter. I welded this on right here from Grandpa a long time ago. Because it was the frame cracked or broke or something. I can't remember. I did some welding on this before.
We've been grocery shopping.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you.
Taking a nap.
You're taking Brian with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That'll do some
Catch you later, dude. Yep. This is the bike I learned how to ride on. Man, that thing is old. It needs a new tire, too. That back tire, I mean, it's so wore down that the sprocket is like, you know. Three-wheel death machines. Dude, we didn't have the money to buy dirt bikes. This is what Grandpa had. And he bought it used. It wasn't even, he didn't even buy it. He bought it used. And, you know, I wish we had a dirt bike. Or a quad growing up. Grandpa bought a few three-wheeler frames. And then we never did anything with them. You know, we never put motors on them. We never built them. You know. This was the only thing we really had. Well, we had a dune buggy, you know. Which was, that was so fun. So the crusher I'm getting is going to be, they sent me a picture and it's tan and red. Tan and red. I told her I wanted an orange one, but I don't think she understood what orange meant. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get it. I'm super excited. Can't stop thinking about it, talking about it. All I've been doing for the past like 5 days has been watching YouTube videos on Chinese rock crushers. Oh, that's how you know how bad it is. Yeah. She said, this on the one you get. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. She said, this is it. Take it or leave it. Dude, I've been freaking obsessed, dude. All I've been watching is freaking rock crusher videos, you know? And I've been watching videos on how they set them up, you know, the workflow, that type of stuff, dude. Just all that type of stuff. I've been trying to figure it out, you know? I've been thinking of ways to make my life easier once I get the rock crusher. I was even thinking the rock crusher, I might set it up on like a little pile. That way the conveyor can stack bigger piles. You know what I mean? Because I seen, like that one video you sent me, Blake, with the mini crusher. They had that kind of on like a mound, right? And then the conveyor was shooting off of a hill. You know what I mean? Just think, if the crusher is 5 feet higher, you know, you can almost double the size of your stockpile just by elevating the crusher. You know what I mean? Because the base of the pile, as it's dropping, I mean, it's almost doubled or tripled by the time it gets to that height. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, how I want to do that too. So this is where the rock crusher is going to be, somewhere over here, I think. And I'm trying to get rid of this so I can do something with that area too. I've been giving it away as firewood. Somebody's supposed to be over here tomorrow to pick some up. Hopefully they got a big trailer or something. I can get rid of a whole bunch of it. But yeah, I'm going to basically widen this whole circle out. And then I'll have my stockpiles of material. Did I show you this, Blake? You probably didn't get to see this. I was using the breaker on this big piece of granite. I was trying to break this piece of granite, but I think I need some dynamite for this. Just too big. This is where the rock crusher is going to go. I'm trying to get rid of these piles. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, this granite is freaking... I need to drill some holes in and put some dynamite in there. Blow it to smithereens. But if I set the rock crusher up on a pile, 5 foot tall pile, the amount of the stockpile I can get is a lot more volume. So I'm thinking I might, where this is, I might just dig this down. Have the rock crusher pointing off this way. Dig that down. And then I'll stockpile my crusher material right here. Load it into the crusher, and it shoots it off. And then down into this, like, I could lower the elevation of this, you know, probably about 3-4 feet. Build this up 3 or 4 more feet, you know, right there where the crusher will sit. And then I could almost double the amount of volume of rock I can stack there without having to move it. Don't tempt me, Blake. Don't tempt me. Trust me, man. I've been looking at those Alibaba loaders. What do you guys think of that building? It's pretty sweet, huh? Got all my stuff parked under there. Dude, we're going to get in trouble, man. We're going to end up buying everything from China. It's so much cheaper. And everything we already buy is already from China. You know, so what's the point? What's the point in buying something that's made in China from somebody else when you can just import it yourself? You know what I mean? Like, makes no sense to me. I was even toying around with the idea of, once enough of this stuff happens, I keep buying stuff. I may be taking business trips to China to source machinery. I'm going crazy over here. Gonna end up on the Biden. No, Biden's in China's pocket anyway, so that we're all good there. We're all good. Oh, this piece of granite, man, this thing is big. I estimated that this piece of granite that I'm sitting on weighs over 100,000 pounds just by the dimensions. Is that nuts? That is just nuts. Yeah. Well, and I'm just wondering, do you pay sales tax on what you buy from China? Is that a thing or no? Do you know if we pay sales tax on that? I'm going to have to go back and look at the receipt now. I don't think you pay sales tax because you're paying import tax. What do you think? Just the import duty. Yeah, see, so there you go. Kind of the same. Yeah, except for import duties 25% versus sales tax is 10%. Isn't that so annoying that because you buy something from a different country, the government, they're like, oh, you're going to buy that from those people? Well, you got to pay us. That is so redonkulous. Dude, the government's freaking, they're a mafia, man. The government is a mafia. They're freaking gangsters. Yeah, if only, Blake. But I bet China has duty too. I bet you they gotta pay import tax or whatever. But China, you can't just walk across the Canadian border anymore. You gotta have a passport now and all this other stuff, and not like it used to be. Canadian border used to be pretty accessible. Now you have to have a passport and probably got to go through customs there too. It's crazy, man. Crazy. On the Swayze Express? What is that? I've never even heard of that. So. You know what's so irritating, Blake, is it's the weekend in China already. It's already, well, they're sleeping right now. But by the time we go to sleep, they'll be waking up Saturday, right? So by the time we go to sleep on Sunday, they'll be waking up Monday. So Sunday evening, I can be like, hey, where's this thing shipping? Where is this thing shipping? Have you shipped it yet? Probably. Probably, Blake. Because I was talking to, dude, every night I've been talking to the Chinese lady, right? About the import. So, because they're basically at 7 o'clock p.m. or no, it's like 11 or 12 at night here. and they're like, it's like 8 or 9 or 10 in the morning for them. Or something like that. I know, it's like, because the first time I was trying to buy the rock crusher, it was midnight over here when I was talking to her. I'm like, just so you know, it's midnight over here. Like, this just seems weird to me. Trying to buy a rock crusher at midnight. It's so crazy. So crazy. That was creepy. That tree's rubbing on that other tree and it's making some weird noises. Yeah. It's crazy, guys. I've never imported anything from China, but almost everything I own is from China. I'm finally cutting the middleman out of my buying process. Might as well, you know. Got to cut that middleman out. End up paying a lot less money. So. All right, guys. Well, I've been on here for 46 minutes, so I think I'm freaking hungry. I need to make something to eat or something. Check out my driver, see how that last load is going. He ended up getting one more load. I got a call from a customer who wanted one load of top fill dirt. Charging him $750 for a load of fill dirt. Oh, trust me, they are, Blake. They are. All the ads are from Alibaba. Every time I get on a YouTube video, the ads are Alibaba ads. Alibaba and QuickBooks. You know, it's just, dude, they got me on lockdown, dude. I am on lockdown. I don't know how much Alibaba's paying YouTube and Facebook to advertise to me, but dude, everything I look at, Alibaba ads. It's just crazy. I bet yours is the same way. So that and Richie Bros too. I got a lot of Richie Bros ads too, because I was on Richie Bros looking up stuff. How much is YouTube Premium, Blake? And you don't wait, so you don't have to watch any ads? Like zero at all? Like even on my videos, you don't have to watch ads? I don't even know how YouTube Premium works. So if China is 12 hours ahead of you, that means they're like 14 hours ahead of me. Dang, no ads at all. Think of the amount of time I've wasted watching 4-second ads. It's really like 10 seconds worth of ads, you know, because they slam 2 at you right in a row and you can only skip one of them after like 4 seconds. You know what is the most irritating thing about YouTube? Is like I'll click on a video and I'll immediately go to the comments to read some comments about the video. And the stupid ad pops up and blocks all the comments. So you can't even look at the comments. That is the most annoying thing ever. Or like I'll find a comment that's super interesting. I'm starting to read it. And then an ad pops up. And I got to search through all those damn comments again just to find that one comment. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's probably like 10 or 15 bucks a month. I think that's more than I want to spend. I do have ad-free music. I got YouTube Music. That way I can listen to the songs I want to listen to without listening to billions of ads. Treat yourself. Yeah, I might have to do that, Blake. I know if I did, my wife would be like, "What? You get no ads?" She would want the no ads too. And it's like, well, babe, you can just use my account. No, I gotta have my own account. It's like, no, you don't need your own account for no ads. Dude, I'm visualizing this rock crusher sitting here. I think all my family is sick and tired of me talking about rock crushers. Like every time I call my grandpa or talk to somebody, I'm like, hey, did you know I'm importing a rock crusher from China? Like, I'm getting a rock crusher. Like, everybody I talk to is sick of it. Oh. Oh, man. Macy, come here, boy. Say hi to the camera. Yeah. Yep. You smell something? Yeah? You smell some deer? This is so relaxing living out here. I don't hear any cars. I don't hear any horns. No sirens. No nothing. Just me. And my kids screaming. Mostly my kids screaming. The chickens make some noise every once in a while, but... Come on, sit down. I try not to bring it up. I know nobody wants to hear about my heavy equipment stuff. You can bring it up with me, Blake. I love talking about heavy equipment stuff. That's like my favorite topic. But that was definitely, you know, the older I get, the more I bring it up, you know, because I forget I tell people about it. Like, hey, did you know this? And it's like, oh, I already told you about it? Oh, well, let me tell you about it again because I just want to tell you about it. Oh, Mason, you're such a good dog, aren't you? Yes, you are. This is my boy. I rescued him 8 years ago. Oh, Mason. He's about 10 years old now. He's still plugging away like a healthy dog. I figure he's probably got at least 3 or 4 more years in him. Maybe 5, if I'm lucky. Oh, boy. Your head's really warm. Yeah, let's go, Brandon. Hey, did you see Get Muddy? He's taking his Let's Go Brandon sticker off because they're pressuring him. Dude, that sucks. I think you should just tell him to suck it, personally. That's what I would tell him. If somebody told me that I couldn't be on a job with that, I would say, well, I'll go make money somewhere else. You know? And, you know, I mean, but he does live in the liberal capital of the world, you know, California. Sucks to live in California, you know. No, he wants to go sniff something. Or he hears something. What is it, boy? Go get him. Go get him. What is it? Yeah, you're hearing things. I don't think so, Blake. But I did see that liberal meltdown, and when the guy was screaming at the top of his lungs like a little girl, I was like, that is classic. Classic. If I could just take a small recording of that and play it at night, I would sleep like a baby. Because it is so funny. It is so funny. Listen to the people melt down like that. That guy, oh my goodness. As soon as you sent it to me and I seen the Biden shirt on the kid, I'm like, oh boy, here it is. Here's one of those classic liberal meltdowns, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that was hilarious. I had to send it to a few people too. But anyways. All right, well, I think I'm going to hop off I think I'm going to hop off and just sit here with my dog and relax a little bit. But it was nice checking in with you guys. Okay, you're gonna have to send it to me, Blake. Once I hop off of here, send it to me. But dude, I've been dreaming about rock crushers, man. Can't stop thinking about them. I'm like so excited. So, anyways, I'm gonna hop off, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll catch you later, Blake. Shoot me a message or something.